I sat down and thought to myself that I really need to slow down in my life. But sometimes I think it's very important to take a few steps back when you feel something like this and to reflect on how to bring back yourself, how to bring back that positivity in you. Because I realized when you get exhausted and when you are drained emotionally, physically, mentally, in all ways, it brings a lot of negativity in you. And I've realized that, right? These are the kind of partners, you would need, whether it be, and when I say partner, I don't just mean husband, right? And I mean a wife as well, right? And that just changed my mood. It lifted me up knowing that I have someone who genuinely supports me and is going to be there for me when I'm down, correct? Hello, Jai Shri Krishna Badhaine. How are you, everybody? I know. I had promised last time that I will come back and I'll come back with a bang. And I am sorry that I went missing in action again. I'm sorry to you subscribers that I've let you down. But I guess life happened, things happened, and I just couldn't be here. I guess I was just too busy with a lot of things that were happening. I have not come here today to talk about a taboo topic. However, I have come here to talk about something very different and just share an experience that I've had, and I just felt that it would be nice sometimes that in between I would be sharing certain experiences just of my personal life, which I think would be helpful for others. So that's why I'm here. So what has been happening all these days? I've just been super busy, as I said, whether it be work, whether it be my social front, whether it be my personal life. I think I've just been too busy to sit down, do some research, record, edit. Hats off to the content creators that actually do this as a full-time job. But I think it makes a difference when you have a full-time job like content creator and when you have a normal job, 8 to 5 job, a house job, and then you have your social life. I think things just become very difficult. So the experience I want to share with all of you today is something I'm sure many of you must have experienced as well. And then you can let me know how you went about that experience. I will ask you a question. You can let me know in the comments. So since August end, I've been like crazily busy. And when I say crazily busy, I actually mean there's not been a single probably weekend where I've just been home or, just had the weekend to myself or just been chilling at home in the evenings either, right? Like super every day in the evening you would come and you would have to either go somewhere, do something, or just something or the other that was happening over the past about 15-20 days, right? Work wise, I have been like extremely busy as well with some other things that there's some other responsibilities that I was given some about 2 weeks back. So in turn, what happened actually was that because of all this, it reached a point where my body physically, mentally, I just couldn't handle it. And when I say I couldn't handle it, I really mean I couldn't handle it. Like, I started having more frequent headaches. I started feeling dizzy. I started feeling like, zoned out. I started just feeling like I was just tired the whole day. I just wanted to sleep, right? And I let it go and I said I would rest, but I was just not getting that chance to rest, even weekends, right? Weekends also, there was something or the other that was happening. And on Monday, what happened is I had a major, I think, just breakdown in terms of my health, where like Monday I just had this terrible headache and I was just feeling dizzy and I just didn't have the energy, and I came home and I just felt like I just had so much in my head and I had so much going on, that in fact I couldn't even do my regular exercises that I normally do, which I normally do yoga for about 30 minutes every day when I come back from work. I couldn't give time to myself, and on Monday it just took such a bad toll on me. I literally had a breakdown. I came home, I did do my cooking, but I just called up my husband and I told him, you know what, I'm not okay. I'm just not okay. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm feeling exhausted mentally. I'm feeling exhausted physically. And it's not just exhaustion from home or work, right? It's sometimes you just get this exhaustion of not being at home. You want to be at home, but you can't be at home because you have so many commitments that you're just not able to be at home, right? And even last week Sunday, in fact, was it last week Sunday or the previous Sunday, my husband wanted to go out and I told him, you know what, you can go out, but I ain't coming because I'm just tired and I want to be at home. Like, I miss home, correct? So on Monday, when I called my husband and I told him, I wish I had the privilege whereby, I could call my mother or I could call my mother-in-law and tell them that, hey, listen, I'm just feeling extremely exhausted. Could you just take up the house duties for a few days, right? Even if it just means cooking in the evening, and that's a task to do on its own every day. You've come home tired from work, you've had a long day at work, and then you have to come and cook. Even if it's just simple rice, it needs effort, right? And I think at that point he realized that I've gone through a lot, because we also had a few few blocks on the way, emotionally as well, just with other social stuff. So I think that he realized that it's hit me really hard this time, and he told me, like, listen, you know what, from tomorrow I will do all the cooking, you don't have to do anything. And trust me, that statement just made me realize how lucky I am to have him as my husband. And it's a blessing, I guess. It's really a blessing. These are the kind of partners, you would need, whether it be, and when I say partner, I don't just mean a husband, right? And I mean a wife as well, right? And that just changed my mood. It lifted me up, knowing that I have someone who genuinely supports me and is going to be there for me when I'm down, correct? So after I had this talk with him, and I probably vented out everything that was there in me, and just everything that I'm going through, I sat down and thought to myself that I really need to slow down in my life. It's reached a point where I think I need to take things super slowly, because of I just feel I've taken things so much beyond what I could handle at the point, right? So I just feel that sometimes it's good to slow down in your life, to take fewer steps, to take fewer steps behind. Then when you feel normal, when you feel fully energetic, go back in full swing. But sometimes I think it's very important to take a few steps back when you feel something like this, and to reflect on how to bring back yourself, how to bring back that positivity in you. Because I realized when you get exhausted and when you are drained emotionally, physically, mentally, in all ways, it brings a lot of negativity in you. And I've realized that, right? And I think what I also did was I decided I'm going to slow down. I clearly told my husband that at least for this weekend and the following weekend, I don't want to go anywhere. Even if it's just a dinner, we can go and come back. But I don't want to do long weekends anymore. Sundays, I just want to be home. I want to sleep in, and I just want to sit at home, watch my TV, which even I had not for the past 20 days. I think TV is as important, I think, at this point. You know, I had not watched my series. I had not watched anything like as such. You know, the only time probably I watched TV and I would doze off was when my husband would be watching at night. And most of the time I would actually doze off way before we start watching anything. And I decided I would go back to doing my yoga. I decided I would go back to doing what I love the most, and that has also been here with you all, interacting with you all, sharing my experiences. One of the reasons why I decided that come what may, I want to do a video this week and, you know, share my experience out there with you, right? So it's very important to slow down in life sometimes. It's really, really important. It just made me realize that it's very important to slow down, to take care of yourself first before you go back into a full madness of swing, right? And I know that some people might not even have the privilege of slowing down, right? I still don't have kids, so I could afford to slow down. But people who have kids, I really don't know how you guys manage it. Please throw in some tips for me. But it's difficult sometimes, but I guess you get there. You get the strength. I think I've been praying a lot. I have really been praying a lot. That's what also has helped me. Yoga has helped me. Just another important thing that actually has also helped me, I've realized, is getting away from my phone. I've realized that the more I look at my phone, the more I reply to messages, and the more I respond to messages late at night, it affects me more. So I think that is something also that I have kind of tried to reduce as we go along. So yeah, I think that's very important, which brings me to my next taboo topic, which is going to be on mental health. I'm hoping to have a special guest with us for it to discuss mental health as a taboo. And I'm hoping that I can be more frequent and regular than I am right now. As I had already said in my first video, that I will try to be as consistent as I can be. But sometimes life happens. Things need you. People need you, and yeah, I think that's what happened with me as well. So do let me know your experiences, if you've ever experienced something like this, and how did you cope with it. I would love to know your experiences, and yeah, hope that this helps. And till next week, hoping to see you all very soon. Stay tuned for the next video, which is on mental health. Till then, bye bye, aujo, ciao ciao, see you.